Hi guys, this is Bird on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com. I hope you're all well. This is a little information on what's out to buy in the UK on the 13th of April 2020. So just please check your territories. These may also be of a similar date wherever you find yourself in the world at the moment. Obviously hold up like we are in the UK, no doubt, when I'm recording this. Please, if you're new to the channel, push the old subscribe button there. That'd be great. There's one in the corner. Push the bell notification so you know these little reviews and specials and information vlogs are coming out on movies and TV dramas, and any thumbs ups are always appreciated. It's great to get a thumbs up, isn't it? So it's nice to get views, but it's nice to get little thumbs ups as well. Much appreciated. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. So yeah, we've got 4 movies that are out to buy and 3 new TV dramas that are out on box sets. So if we go through these now, start with the first one, and it's probably the big one, actually. The big one of the week is actually Jumanji The Next Level, which is a 12 rating, $9.99 DVD, $14.99 Blu-ray, and $24.99 on 4K. So yeah, we do have a 4K version. 118 minutes. Of course, it stars Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan, and Nick Jonas. Yep, the gang is back. Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, and Karen Gillan. But the game has changed as they return to Jumanji to rescue one of their own. They discover that nothing is as they expect. With more action and surprises, the players will have to brave parts unknown and unexplored, from the arid deserts to the snowy mountains, in order to escape. Well, yeah, budget had a $132 million budget, but it did get back $797 million. So a really big success. No doubt we'll see another Jumanji based on that. As far as the critics are concerned, review aggregator Rotten Tomatoes reported an approval rate of 71%, which is pretty good. That's based on 229 reviews, with an average rating of just over 6 out of 10, which is a watchable rating, which is okay. The website's consensus reads, like many classic games, Jumanji The Next Level retains core components of what came before, while adding enough fresh bits to keep things playable. The Metascore, the Metacritics, they're not quite in love with it as Rotten Tomatoes. They only give it a weighted average of 5.8 out of 10 based on 37 critics. And it's got an overall Joe Public, you and me, people paying to watch it not through the turnstiles and these days, they're all shut now, but the Internet Movie Database rating is 6.7 out of 10. So yeah, probably up there with some of the others. Yeah, I mean, I personally, it just left me a little bit wanting, really. I mean, I just thought it was a little bit weak. I did a fuller review on this. Please check the links below. But it just wanted me to go back and watch the 1995 and 2005 originals, the Jumanji and Zathura, to be honest with you. I wasn't overly impressed, and most of the action takes part in the last 15-20 minutes, which is a little bit disappointing. Anyway, that's Jumanji The Next Level, out to buy on Monday the 13th of April. Right, the next one we're looking at is Motherless Brooklyn, another one I managed to watch. It's 15 rated, $9.99 on DVD, $14.99 Blu-ray. Stars Edward Norton, Gugu, Mbatha-Raw, and Alec Baldwin. This is set against a backdrop of 1950s New York. Motherless Brooklyn follows Lionel Esrog, played by Edward Norton, a lonely private detective afflicted with Tourette's syndrome. Yeah, it annoyed me a little bit in this film, I must admit, as he ventures to solve the murder of his mentor and only friend Frank Minner, Bruce Willis. And only with a few clues and the powerful engine of his obsessive mind, Lionel unravels closely guarded secrets that hold the fate of the whole city in the balance, in a mystery that carries him from gin-soaked jazz clubs in Harlem to the hard-edged slums of Brooklyn, and finally into the gilded halls of New York's power brokers. Lionel contends with thugs, corruption, and the most dangerous man in the city to honor his friend and save the woman who might be his own salvation. Yeah, I mean, it had a $26 million budget, only got back $24 million at the box office, so it wasn't great. Aggregated website Rotten Tomatoes, it holds an approval rating of 62%, which isn't bad based on 199 reviews, and has an average of 6.25 out of 10. The website's consensus reads, Motherless Brooklyn's imposing, lengthy, length requires patience, but strong performances and a unique perspective make this a mystery worth investigating. The Metascore, the Metacritics, yeah, I mean, very similar, 6 out of 10, so a watchable rating based on 36 critics. Joe Public, you and me again, yeah, Internet Movie Database rating of 6.8 out of 10, so it's done a pretty consistent on the scores. As far as I'm concerned, summing up, well shot with some really good acting talent and an okay watch for gumshoe drama fans. But as I said, the Tourette side of it wore a little thin with me. He did a wonderful job, Edward Norton, but I did get a little bit weary of it. So I give it an overall rating of 6.5 out of 10. So everyone's giving it 6s and 6.5s and 6.8. So that's out to buy now. Motherless Brooklyn. The next one is called Code 8. It's a 15 rating, $7.99. It stars Kari, Matchett, Robbie Arnell, and Penny Eizenga. Code 8 is set in a world where 4% of the population is born with varying supernatural abilities. But instead of being billionaires or superheroes, they face discrimination and live in poverty, often resorting to crime. Connor Reed, played by Robbie Amell, a power-enabled young man, is struggling to pay for his ailing mother's health treatment, fighting to earn enough money as a day labourer. Connor is lured into a lucrative criminal world by Garrett, played by Stephen Amell, who works for Lincoln City's reigning drug lord. Garrett helps Connor sharpen his powers in order to execute a series of crimes while a militarized police unit hunts him down. Any good? Yeah, I mean, there's no real critics reviews on this one. This is a sort of straight to video, so it has been streamed. And Joe Public at the moment gives it a rating of Internet Movie Database rating of 6.1 out of 10. And most of the comments seem to say it's an excellent low-budget film. So perhaps seek that one out. That looks quite interesting. That's Code 8. And please let me know in the comments if you do watch it, what you think. The last film we're going to look at is called The Kill Team, a 15 rating, $6.99 on DVD. Stars Alexander Skarsgård, Nat Wolff, and Adam Long. This is from two-time Academy Award-nominated director Dan Krause. It is a war thriller based on a dramatic true events. Specialist Andrew Brigman is an ambitious young soldier whose quiet temperament and naive demeanour set him apart from his platoon. Everything changes when he meets his new squad leader, Sergeant Deeks, a natural-born soldier. Andrew immediately falls under Deeks' spell, but when a young Afghan farmer is killed under questionable circumstances, Andrew's admiration for Deeks becomes increasingly tainted, trapped between his conscience and his survival when members of his platoon carry out a murderous scheme in the desolate wasteland of southern Afghanistan. Andrew must face off against his own friends, ultimately forced to make an impossible split-second decision that will change him forever. Yeah, that stars Nat Wolff and Alexander Skarsgård in the two main roles there. Reviews. Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds an approval rating of 70% based on 47 reviews, so quite good with an average rating of 6.79 out of 10. The website's consensus reads, flawed yet viscerally effective, The Kill Team interrogates battlefield morality with a hard-hitting intensity further amplified by a talented cast. Metascore, critic, not quite as high, but they got a weighted average of 6 out of 10 based on 14 critics. Joe Public, again, just under 6. It's a 5.9 out of 10, which is a watchable rating, but it's quite interesting. The Code 8 and The Kill Team are sort of straight to DVD efforts, and both look, they might be worth a watch. Let's say if you get to watch them and you buy those, please let me know what you think. And onto the TV box sets very briefly. Now we have the BBC One drama Noughts and Crosses is now out to buy. 6 episodes. Masali Badusa, Jack Rowan, Jonathan Ayeji. This follows 2 young people, Seffi and Callum, who are divided by their colour but united by love. Seffi is a cross, a member of the black ruling class and daughter of a prominent politician. Callum is a Nought, a white member of all the underclass, and the two have been friends since early childhood, but their relationship grows even more complicated as they come of age. It's a story of 2 families separated by power and prejudice, but forever entwined by fate. Yeah, it's getting an overall rating of 6.1 out of 10 on Internet Movie Database. I've done a little special on this. I'll do a link below. But my sort of summing up thoughts on this film was that I was going to give it a watchable rating, but it was all a bit formulaic and uninspiring, which is a shame. And I did give it a watchable rating of 6 out of 10, which is similar to what most other people think. But it's one of those you're going to have to watch yourself. But I was a little bit disappointed. But if you like it and you've seen it and you want to buy it, or you just want to buy it, that's out to buy now on DVD. The next one is another one I haven't seen. I haven't seen this on telly. 6 episodes. It's a comedy drama. I did start to watch 1 episode, but I sort of give up about 20 minutes in. Not because it was particularly poor. I just didn't find the time to watch it. And that's The Trouble with Maggie Cole, which is out now to buy on DVD at $15.99. A British one. This stars Mark Heap, Dawn French and Emily Reed, and it follows the stories and fallout from Maggie Connors, played by Dawn French, who doesn't pay attention to the cautionary adage that those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Reviews, well, it's only getting a 5.7 out of 10 on Internet Movie Database from the people who've watched this. So anyway, if you're a fan or you're interested in that, that's The Trouble with Maggie Cole, which is now out to buy. And the last one we're going to look at today is Worst Witch Series 4. So if you're into the Worst Witch series, it's $14.99 on DVD. Total of 325 minutes spread over 13 episodes. Stars Raquel Cassidy, Jenny Richardson, Claire Higgins, etc. Of course, it follows the mayhem and mishaps that follow young Mildred Hubble wherever she goes. She just can't help it, but with her friends' help, Mildred always manages to avoid disaster just in time. When a botched potions experiment leaves Mildred with a whole new look, can she complete 3 impossible challenges and reverse the spell before the sun goes down? So, yeah, still quite light. I mean, it's got an overall Internet Movie Database rating of 7.4 out of 10, which is pretty healthy. That's the word. I have watched the odd episode. It's not really my thing. It's the sort of thing I would watch them. I'm not against watching the younger films, if you like, but as I say, it's if you're a fan of The Worst Witch, that series 4 is now out to buy at $14.99, and it's still getting good reviews, so it must be good. Right, that's this week. The 4 films: Code 8, Jumanji: The Next Level, Motherless Brooklyn, and The Kill Team. And the TV box sets, if you want to watch them, Noughts and Crosses, Trouble with Maggie Cole, and Worst Witch Series 4. And please check the links below. There's a special reviews I've done on Jumanji Next Level, Motherless Brooklyn, and Noughts and Crosses. So please check those out in the comments below. Anyway, thanks for that. Just please, if you watch any of these, let me know how you got on, what you thought they were okay or not, and please in the comments below or through Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Charles Deneen, Deneen spelt DINNEN, or you can follow me at Nostalgia_movie again on Twitter, which so both those both are linked together, so you can follow me on either of those, and I try to follow everyone back. I'm on Facebook at Bird Deneen with links to moviegamenostalgia.com, my little website for old and rare DVDs, posters, movie posters from the 90s and 2000s, and sort of older board games, retro board games as well. So you can have a look on there. Much appreciated. Just to have a quick wander around the website and see what you think. And again, just email me or let me know if there's anything particularly after that you've not seen there, or there's any films you've been trying to get hold of that are quite rare. I can, if I can't get them, I can usually point in the right direction. So please have a little wander around there. It's all good for the analytics and the Google footfall, etc., etc. Even if you don't buy anything, it doesn't matter. Just have a quick look at the site. That's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, thanks for watching this today. Whatever you're going to do with the rest of the day, have a great one. Look after yourself, look after your friends, look after your family, and keep that. Just let's all look after each other. Eh? Just keep your eye open for other people that perhaps if you've not seen for a while. Just ask about them, see what's going on. Just let's all look after each other. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Bird saying goodbye for now. Bye-bye.